Hi everyone, welcome back to Travel Tuesday. Thanks for tuning in this week. Today we're going to be speaking about the Zika virus. This is something I'm sure you've heard a bit about. It's been all over the media, on the TV, the news, and the radio. And due to the recent Zika outbreak, that's why we've been hearing lots about it. And this is something that is constantly developing new information. So for the most up-to-date information, be sure you're checking those government websites. But we're going to touch on some information today. So, some of the most common questions. What is the Zika virus? Are only pregnant women at risk? Can I get a vaccination to prevent me from Zika? And what precautions should I take? Zika in a nutshell. So, according to healthycanadians.gc.ca, which is a government website, Zika virus is spread when someone is bitten by an infected mosquito. Infected pregnant women can transmit the virus to their babies through the placenta or during delivery. The type of mosquito that transmits this virus, it cannot survive in Canada due to the climate, therefore the probability of transmission in Canada is extremely low. And the symptoms of Zika are very flu-like, but they also have a conjunctivitis element, so very red, itchy, swollen eyes. And it's believed that only 1 in 4 people that are infected with the virus even develop symptoms at all. And ironically, the symptoms are more likely to develop in very healthy individuals. So those with compromised immune systems, or that might have had, or might currently have an autoimmune disease, or they're for whatever reason it's a compromised immune system, they're not likely to even show symptoms. So it's very ironic in the way it works. Now, pregnant women at risk. A travel health notice has been posted at travel.gc.ca. And although everyone traveling to an infected area is at risk for Zika, with the exception of pregnant women, most make a full recovery without any complications at all. The issue currently with pregnant women that are exposed to Zika is that they're at risk to spread the virus to their babies, which can possibly result in birth defects and other long-term complications. However, it is very, very important to note that currently this area of information is still fully under investigation, and they don't know the full complications and the full results of these outcomes quite yet, so it's important to stay tuned. Now, infectious disease experts are recommending that couples avoid conception for 2 months after returning from a Zika-infected area. And that's a very, very conservative precaution that's being recommended, again, simply due to the fact that there are presently so many unknowns regarding the virus and possible transmission. But from what we know right now and the facts we have in front of us, is that this is mostly transmitted through mosquito bites, which takes us to our next topic, which is the fact that there's no vaccine available. So at the current time of this publication, when this video is published, there's no vaccine available for the Zika virus. From what we've heard and understood, there is something in the works. It's not available yet though. Therefore, prevention is something that is reliant on individuals being proactive themselves. It's recommended that those traveling to an infected area that you visit a travel health clinic about 6 weeks prior to travel. And it's also recommended right now that pregnant women or those planning to become pregnant avoid all non-essential travel to these areas altogether. And if travel can't be avoided, you must be vigilant in mosquito bite prevention. You want to be sure you're using an insect repellent that is proven to be safe and effective, and that it's always your top layer. So even if you're applying sunscreen, you want to be sure that that repellent is going on top of everything, and that you do reapply it quite often. Wearing long sleeve shirts and pants does help, and you want to stay in places with air conditioning and also places that have window and door screens that keep the mosquitoes outside and as far away from you as possible. And you want to know before you go. Thanks again for stopping by. We're the Travel Insurance Office Incorporated. We've been insuring traveling Canadians since 1991. We have great rates, great coverage. Check us out online at travelinsuranceoffice.com or by phone at 1-800-550-1295. Thank you, have a wonderful week, and safe and happy travels.